Pass quite late. I got it about 5 weeks in. Season I might have. Yeah. Yeah, it's 4:20 at night. What's 4:20? Where I live, Great Britain. You can see. Yeah, we're gonna join my friends quickly. Ali. Not supposed. There's not a new gun. Yeah, there isn't a new inverted gun. There's a new gun. Why are you only gonna go on just with the new gun? No, because the 4 indies have already been out. Challenger thing. Is that the only reason why you came on? Are you gonna play some games? Yeah, I'm just playing a solo game.
What's that? When you leave? Yeah.
I'm just playing a quick game and I'm finding Dusty.
Should I go into a game?
Yeah, if you want. But I'll tell you when I die.
You've done solo squads. I haven't done it for a while.
All for fun.
I thought been on solo squads for ages because I haven't actually played it for ages. I'm sure we'll stop doing solo squads too.
Oh my god! I placed the bloody goddamn launch pad down. He is trash as well. Is that a recon? No, it's not.
Did you die?
Yeah. I only died because I placed a bloody wall and a launch pad or something like that, whatever it's called. Lol. He missed his launch pad. It was fine.
Is it a recon expert?
I want a recon, it doesn't look like it though. Give me 2 seconds. Louis? Oh, I'm back. I was just speaking. I was just speaking.
Oh, I'm right the wrong places.
Or should I be Ginge?
Oh, you have Ginge?
Yeah. What shield are you using?
Red Knight.
Oh,
so you do silver.
and then do you have Candy Axe?
No. He Frozen Red Shield. Do sight. You don't have it.
And then Founder's Umbrella or Snowflake or... And then Lightning.
Yeah. Not too good. I like
I'm using a Contra, but...
No, I'm stuck in my flames. How'd you get lightning?
Season 4.
Oh, I don't have it then.
When you bought all the chairs. Well, Alex did.
Well, yeah,
Partly.
huh?
Well, partly, but not really.
Alex told me to buy the old battle pass.
You should have bought the season 3 battle pass instead of the turtle glider.
Yeah. It's a rare glider though, because instead of just getting the turtle glider, I also got Flapper as well, and Flapper is rare. So actually, I would rather get Flapper. I didn't have enough but to send my Velcro. Third, I need RPGs, iPhone, something. Which ticket, combat or combat?
Combat.
Well, it depends. If I find a purple or gold combat, I'm taking it. If I find a blue combat, I'll just rather have the punch. What combat do I need? I'm so high. Oh damn. I'll stop the drop. I'll probably win the highest. Actually, I'm not one of the highest. I am the highest.
Is that infantry?
Okay. I need a firing gun. No, I have a revolver. I'll try to get a reboot.
The revolver I think is so overrated. I don't even like it. The revolver's trash.
Look.
Throw it?
No, I'm going to throw it on an enemy.
Can you throw it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, do you want to go in creative and try and use them?
Nah. Because I have to copy play straight after. So I can do display to me.
Why weren't you meant to be on today?
So it's yesterday.
What, do you have to go on every other day?
No, these ones are. The airstrike isn't that good, it's trash.
I don't even see the point in it. The hell is that? Did you sneak on? Did you sneak on?
Sneak on?
Did you sneak on?
What do you mean?
Did you sneak online? Like, did your parents not know?
Nope.
Why is that rat hideous?
The new one, the animated one?
Yeah, the only thing that looks in them is snipers. Do you want to go on creative?
No. So I've just going to put much safe and just enjoy. Yeah, that is actually better. No.
I'll show you a rare dance. Where is it?
See
My rarest dance I think I have. technically it is red, 'cause I'm one of the only people to buy it on the first time. That's not rare anymore, but... Wait, did you get it on the first time? Oh, then it is rare for you then. Will was in a party. Do you... Wait, his name's XTalkX UK. XTalkX UK. Or maybe Gaming Dog.
Yeah, well, he's a Black Knight, yeah, and he should be one. But I reckon he could be banned from TV. He's done a lot of things.
Who's better, your brother or Will?
That is just easy.
Will and Vax?
Yeah, probably them two. Because they sweat. Well, Max is just... He's
Max or your brother?
Huh?
Max or your brother?
Let me think, definitely not Max.
Max or Will? Max, Will, you, Ollie, or Lewis? Max, Will, your brother, me, you, Ollie, Lewis, or Alex? I'm gonna try go with shotgun. Oh, you're right, mate. I'm trying to just drink my slurp. I call it slurp, I don't know why. Oh, just 1 second, I'm gonna pop this off. Yeet. This guy's a bloody spray. This guy just sprayed me with a pistol, he actually got me pretty low. What is it? I don't like the revolver, but I like the new one.
Yeah, that's what I know. What two kills?
Do you have company here?
No clue.
How can he tag me? He has aimbot, I swear. What? Why are you trusting him? This is on live. I've just been triple teamed. I've been double teamed. I've been double teamed. There's 3 people going for me in this duos, right? I've just had 2 duos go for me. The one who killed me. You might be just third partying, but I think he's teaming. Shotgun, shotgun, shotgun. You're gonna kill yourself.
No.
If you hit him for 93, then he must be like 199 HP or something like that.
That was a nasty.
Yeah, I reported that kid for teaming. He killed me.
The Stranger Things is not in the on shop anymore. Just, oh my god, I've done so.
It's on the Fortnite, check out the Stranger Things skin collab. I understand Stranger Things isn't all sunshine and rainbows, but let me show you this. So, this sucks ass. It's so dull and bad. And who wants to rock that in game? Hi guys, have you seen...
Yeah.
Were you disappointed that Posh didn't turn up right at the end? I expected her to come and just...
Whatever your personal feelings about stuff, you can have the old-fashioned British values of polite.
Post the story. Post the... Post this. Post the...
Hey guys, my name is Chris. Today I have finally decided to tell you the story. You probably used to play in a treehouse or a fort when you were a kid. Did I know that one day I would find something that would turn the lives of everyone I love upside down? My dreams. My parents have always been very decent people, so the purpose of their life was to raise worthy and well-mannered children. Sadly for them, it didn't work. I've always been kind of a wild child. I was neither a good student nor a right-minded young man. Unlike my older sister Molly, she did everything to please her mom and dad. Her reputation at school was spotless. Looks and smarts, but everyone's got a skeleton in the closet. This all happened when my sister was in
me
her
and
last
you
year
are
of
like
school.
really want to
This
see
was
this
such a
in
big
class.
moment for our family. So many plans and expectations. My sister seemed to be
Don't
really
get
happy
how
and
to
excited,
not have
but I saw that there
something.
was something wrong with her.
Because
First,
season
I
2
noticed that she
is
stopped
kind of
eating in the mornings
easy.
and
If you
Mom
played
began
back
to
then, you
make
should have
her
got a
favorite.
win.
Could not
It's easy.
She looked tired and exhausted all the time. When I asked her what was going
It
on,
was
she told me she was
kinda
studying hard
easy.
day and night to try to get into
And some
college.
of it was a
And I
bit
found that
hard,
answer to
I
be
guess.
reasonable and comforting, but there was still something else. One night, I heard her talking with her boyfriend, Tim. And as far as I could hear, it wasn't a pleasant conversation. For the record, I was the only person who my sister actually
You
had a
say
boyfriend.
that
This thing was
time
shared
to
with me
back
with the
on
strangest confidence for our
15
family.
minutes.
When I asked her
Oh,
what
we
had
have
happened,
time
she
to
just
get
said,
your
"It's not my
review
type."
though.
Not her type.
I'll try my best to
We've
get
been
your
madly in love
review.
with each other for such a long time. I just didn't get it. But then it got worse.
Yep, now I'm going.
Molly became so irritable, and any little thing would just set her off. We didn't go for walks or watch movies at night anymore, though we've always been really honest and close to each other. Now she would rather spend her time in bed with a huge plate of sandwiches. It looked like my sister had gotten depressed.
I hate this game. There's always too many people. There's four of you. I have no map.
Whatever happened between those two, I had to figure it all out. I got in touch with Tim, and he agreed to meet me. To my surprise, I found him lost and heartbroken. He had no
I
idea
want them
why
to
Molly
get
had
rid of
used him all of a
shotguns. I
sudden,
really
and
hate
he hoped I was
shotguns.
going to give him some kind of an explanation. So I was left with the suspense, killing me even more. Then one day my sister came up to me and said, "We have to talk." First, we were walking silently, but then she asked, "Do you remember the treehouse we used to play in when we were little?" Of course I remember. We easily found it and got inside. It was still the same. We had a lot of happy memories in that place. I was so happy to see my sister smiling again, when she suddenly said, "I'm not going to college, Chris. Don't tell Mom and Dad. And please don't be sad when I leave." These words just left me
Wait, what?
speechless.
I just randomly went
What
and
a
screamed
thought
out
to
ready
force my
now.
sister to make that decision. Why and where did she want to go? No matter how I tried to get the truth out of her, she refused to tell me. Molly's words tortured me all
Alex, for your mic at all?
Didn't take her long to
Hmm?
Is your mic flashing so Alex throws the ball?
What?
Is your mic like doing all weird things with Alex throws the ball?
almost empty, and my sister's phone was sitting on the nightstand.
Wait, give me.
If it
Say that again.
is your mic doing all weird? Cause I can
Pile it up and myself.
I can't hear you properly. What?
you know that your mic is like, you know, lagging thing? Is
Yeah,
Alex through it?
probably.
Yeah, if he doesn't to mine, I swear, you need to find me video.
She had never had the slightest idea that anything was wrong with the little girl. She wanted to call the police at once, but my dad was more reasonable.
Like, imagine if you did that to his.
So we
You get whoever you
ourselves first. I called Tim and all of Molly's friends, but nobody knew where she was. Mom was on the phone all day long, and Dad was driving around the neighborhood. It was already getting dark.
What do you reckon is the best gun you've eaten?
I was in despair.
It's been a hard decision.
My sister again.
Go double
But
barrel.
I would
So I was just wandering around.
go
by
double
myself.
barrels. Nah, like, that's in the game.
That was probably
That's
the
for
best
all
place I could have
ranges. What kind of pick sniper range?
I believe my ears, but I was sure that I could hear a baby.
Golden
I climbed up the ladder and saw my sister
tactical
in tears,
AR.
holding the baby. Now it was my turn.
Yes, yeah.
I was standing there with my
But I
mouth
don't know
wide
if I
open
would
for a little
consider
while.
it the best.
Then I collected myself
I would.
and rushed to help her. I knew I had to bring her to the hospital urgently. She kept sobbing and told me
Definitely
that she would
good,
never go
but
back.
I wouldn't say the
She
best.
was afraid that her mom and dad would never have her back because she had let them down so badly. And she thought that they would probably make her give the baby up because she was only 17. I asked her why she had broken up with Tim instead of telling him the truth and starting a happy family. Fear was the answer to that question as well. But there was no time for all of this. I had to bring my sister to her senses and to persuade her that she and her baby needed better than life. I made her a promise to stand her ground if our parents were against the baby, and she couldn't hear me. I called an ambulance, and very soon my sister and her newborn baby were safely at the hospital. I called my parents and said that Molly was in the hospital, and that she was fine, but I didn't have the heart to tell them that they had picked up my grandma and grandpa. I'll never forget the moment when Mom and Dad entered the room to see Molly holding their hands. Of course, it was not what they were expecting, but after a while, everyone was crying happiness. It's been a year for now. My nephew's name is Sam, and he's absolutely adorable. Molly has turned 18, and she's getting married to Tim soon. Yeah, we're back together. Actually, my sister is extremely lucky that her story ended happily.
Oh my god, there's 12! There's like 12 guys on me and they're all teaming!
Has fear ever made you act irrational?
One of them is one time. Not yet.
I'd be happy to see your story. That's my sister. You can also share this video.
The other guys one tap that. Should I get a review? Above here? A review? Go there. He's below you. He's pushing up to you.
I got a pump! I'm the best! Oh yeah, I'm 40 HP though.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kiara. We are all aware of the great impact that the internet has had on our lives nowadays. It has changed my life dramatically as well. I want to tell you now about the most awful news that was revealed to me on the internet. I was born into a family of two amazing historians and archaeologists who were really into their work. We've always lived out of suitcases and trunks because my parents took part in excavations all over the world. It was amazing to move from one ancient cultural place to another
I
and to
was
learn about new
killed one of
people,
them.
their
What about
culture,
two
their
people
language,
family
and
they
their
are, and I
history.
could have killed
Of course,
the
it
other
was
one.
hard to get used to a new home, school, and lifestyle. And deep inside, I hoped it would settle somewhere one day. And besides, I never had those normal things that most kids my age had and used every day. We never had a TV or the internet. In some places, we couldn't even use our phones because there was no service. But it never actually bothered me much. I always used to think that I had a very happy childhood, but everything changed one day. We lived in a small village in India, and my parents were working day and night. They would leave early in the morning and come back home very late. Once, my mother came back home alone. She looked really worried and nervous, and she told me that my dad had set off on an extremely important business trip, and that she would have to join him soon, and that I couldn't go with them. I was going to be staying with my grandparents. She said we were leaving immediately, and that I had to go pack as quickly as I could. Shock didn't even begin to describe it all. Nothing like that had ever happened before. We flew out on a red-eye to Austin, the city where my grandma and grandpa lived. Sure, I was excited to see my grandparents, but even though my mom had tried to persuade me that everything was okay, I had a My mom literally left the same day that we had arrived. She promised that they would come for me in 2 weeks, but it never happened. My grandparents told me that mom and dad had to work on something really big, and they had expected. And also my grandma said that my parents' business trip was not a reason for me to lie around all day. She told me that my parents had wanted me to go to boarding school. That was really frightening. I have never gone to a big modern school in a big American city, but I tried to persuade myself that it was just going to be a new gripping experience. So I waved goodbye and set off for boarding school. It turned out to be so unusual and strange at first. The school was enormous, and there were electronic displays everywhere. All my classmates were always staring at their phones or discussing subjects that I couldn't even have a conversation about. I would often hear giggles behind my back when I tried to study on the computer in the library, or when I asked them stupid questions about the things that are pretty common in the modern world. I wish they would ask about African tribal customs or ask me to speak Mandarin Chinese. The only person I managed to make friends with was Olivia, my roommate. She was so amazed by the fact that I'd spent my whole life away from the civilized world. She would ask me questions all night long, to the point that we both were sleepy before our lessons the next day. But she also tried to get me involved in everything that was going on at school, and to make me more modern. She helped me with all the devices and told me which was more important. She even taught me how to use the internet. My parents have always been pretty conservative and told me that there was nothing special about it. They encouraged me to read books instead, but I felt like a completely new world had opened up for me. I could look up any information there to learn anything that I wanted. I started to spend a lot of time on the internet. I made new friends and became part of my school community. Time was going by, but I still had not heard from my parents. I never even spoke to Olivia about them until it was time for our holiday break. She told me she was going to spend her holidays in the mountains with her parents and asked me, "Where are you going, Kiera? Where are your mom and dad going to take you this time?" I burst into tears and told her the whole story, but Olivia didn't seem to be discouraged. She said, "Come on, we've got the internet. If your parents are famous archaeologists, we can easily find them. Let's look it up there." So we went to the library and started the search, and it didn't take long. We managed to find tons of articles about the projects my parents had worked on previously, but there was no information about what they were doing now. But then, I came across some forum where archaeologists were discussing a bunch of possible issues, professional or otherwise, and there were mom and dad's accounts there as well, but for some reason they were blocked. I kept searching, and finally I found a theme where archaeologists were discussing a recent incident of theft in India. I clicked on the link with a shaking hand and saw my parents' pictures. The words theft, ancient relics, and arrested occurred in every message. My parents, my mom and dad, were not on an incredibly important business trip. They were in prison because they had stolen some ancient Indian relics. I could hardly believe my eyes. Olivia was sitting next to me, stunned. It took me some time to start breathing again, to make myself stand up and call my grandma. My grandparents knew from day one what had happened, from the day of my father's arrest. It was my grandma who insisted on my coming to Austin. Soon after, my mom was arrested as an accomplice as well. Grandma persuaded her not to tell me the bitter truth for as long as possible. And It was so painful because the only thing I wanted was to see my parents again. I begged my grandparents to let me visit them, and after a little while they agreed. It was so awkward to see my mom and dad wearing those orange suits and to not be able to take their hands and get them out of that horrible place. There were apologies and remorse, and there was nothing I could do but wait. 5 years for my dad and 3 years for my mom. I will be an adult by that time. I have to admit that I was really angry with my parents at first. I would never have expected them to do anything like this. They destroyed their own lives and mine too. It took me a lot of time to find the strength to forgive them. It's been almost 3 years now, and I'm looking forward to seeing my dear mother again. I know it's going to be hard for her, for all of us, but we have to pay for our mistakes and to be held responsible for the things we do. Have your parents ever made an unjustifiable mistake? Have you forgiven them? I would also be happy to read your story.
Hi, I'm Patrice, but my friends call me Patty. I've always had a dream to become popular, you know, like a real superstar or something, so that everybody would see me and whisper, "Hey, that's the girl," and stuff. I've been working so hard for my dream come true for the last year, and it did come true. Sort of. Everything started when I first saw the first bloggers on the internet. I was amazed by their lives and their abilities. Like, financially, I mean. For me, it seemed to be the easiest way to success and fame, so I decided to become a blogger myself. However, I faced my first problem as soon as I started, because I didn't know how to blog. I would just post pretty much everything. It was like, here I'm going to school, or hey, look at my lunch today, and so on. Of course, I had some followers, about 500 people I guess, but who were either my friends and family members, or some advertising accounts, so it didn't satisfy me much. I even tried once to devote my blog to my hamster, Polly, but she seemed to be a totally unsocial animal.
What?
I'm gonna do just a quick check if there's a bundle.
I have a blue AR, blue pump, and a grey AR as my spare AR.
I have a gold star, green pump, blue simulator, and 3 minis. Yeah, it needs to see something. Maybe him.
Ooh, they left the burst SMG behind.
Take it if you want our framework and stuff.
They left some nades as well. And an AK.
It's what I've told us in the last circle. That'll be my first ever time with me and Tim to go in the last circle.
Nah, I think it would be like a finish round here. Did you place that trap?
No, never placed it.
Wait, are there kids on you? I have an idea. Boom.
On there. Nine.
Ooh.
That
Can I have a sniper?
Yeah, you can go. That was so nice I could feel it. I pumped him in the face and then literally
Oh,
dinged him with the thing. That was a nasty kill I got. Like, real nasty.
do you have any spare bandies?
Yeah, I pumped him in the face and then finished him off with the flint now. Combat there if you want it. Main on there. Just check for traps. Mine will be either. Just check. I'm getting shit too.
Why is there a time limit on it?
Huh?
There's a time limit until it's 12:29 or something like that.
Oh, I think it is like that.
Yo, can I have some of the llama loot?
Yeah.
Like, can I have some sniper, can I have some sniper, some brick, and some metal.
Some brick. Some metal. Some sniper armor.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No. I got 300 AR, 130 shotgun, and 600 SMG anyway. And I got quite a lot of mats.
Go use the SMG because I don't need it.
Okay, just give me all yours. 800 there I have. Oh my god, here we go.
I'm going for repeaters. We just kids here.
Let's go.
Cars in there. That push. What should that be? Just push.
Destroy it, destroy the stair.
Oh my god! I'm not playing this game!
Oh, God, dude. So I'm gonna
It's not
take.
even good. Yeah, take it. Just give me back the scratch. That. Just slide down. Just go away from them. Because that reboot van's been used. Yeah, check out the reboot van been used.
Nah, I can't really get it.
No, you can't reboot you van. But you try Kingo Pleasant if you want. I'll try find the medkits and...
Did you see me get out of that situation like a pro?
I hit him in the head, 0 damage. In the front. That would have killed him, right? And my flintlock was 0.
Must have been lagging.
Just carry. Because it can go back, remember? So it might go back into Pleasant, and you might be able to repeat it.
Should I?
No, I don't. Because you never said me.
No, but I could scar it down, shouldn't I?
Yeah, but it might be duo.
Yeah, but I could take down a duo.
Oh no, I can't do it again.
I could take down a whole squad on my own.
Yeah, but you're quite low health. And if you do, you'll still be one shot.
Do you what? Screw it.
Rip this game. You just got a trick there. This was I think.
He's a sweat. He's genuinely a sweat. Look at him. Look at that flipping Ludo. Oh my god, that's his first kill.
You back to Lego?
I just want to see this kid get absolutely fluffed on. Oh my god, look at his pro builds. Why are you trying to play like a scrum? Only you play like a scrum if it is like a 40 people left or something like that.
That me.
No, I've left. Oh, I got the sickest dance ever. Tier 63.
Oh, the sign spinner.
Yeah.
You won't get to 100 this season.
Who I won't?
You're in tier 63 and you have 14 more days.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tier 95's got this season's his first ever blue emote.
It ain't even a good one. I'm gonna go down and see my mum. I'll be back in a minute.
Hey, Mom.
I'm back.
When you say this, you do.
Don't know why you were so happy when you got it then.
I never used it.
Like, oh my god.
Oh my god. Where's this arcade guy going? There's an arcade. Is anybody slowing down when you're going? If you see somebody...
No.
I'm stupid.
Hey. If I come over to you in the bush, can I get a $5?
No. You got the wrong number. Are you a bush? When's my pigback come back?
What?
Oh, come back. Oh my gosh, the perfect vending.
Oh, can I have it?
There's a sniper in it.
I'm having it.
Huh?
I said can I have the vending?
Yeah, but it is.
Yeah? I can still have it though, can't I?
Yeah, but I did it first.
Actually no, I seen it when I was landing, I just went the other side.
Nice. No, I did say I want snipers.
Yeah, you want them. That don't mean you get all of them. I didn't sign a contract for it.
That's it.
What the f... It honestly looks good, but it's...
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Good.
Don't mind if I do. I should have went. Who's the worst player you can think of in our class? Say it was... Sorry I have to say this, but say it was Ollie. He ain't the worst, but say he was. He would be having no sign spinner anytime soon. Get it? Because sign spinner says Victory Royale. So you won't be getting any of that time soon and you get to win. Get it? I should have said that. I actually kind of know the worst player in the class. No offense to Tom, but it is kind of Tom, but you don't really play anymore.
You don't play anymore, so they can't really do.
Yeah. Who's the second worst then? Who would be the second? Huh?
But it probably is really weak.
Yeah, I barely play with her, so I don't even know. Like with Alfie, I don't know if to rank him over Raymond, because I don't play with him, so I don't really know.
I'm not really good at playing.
Do you have your tutor tomorrow? Yes.
What?
Do you have your tutor tomorrow? No. For Thursday, whichever day it was.
No, everything weeks.
Oh, I thought you had her. Didn't you? I thought you had her the week before last.
No.
What? Wait, didn't you say? Didn't your mum say you want a tutor because you want to get into Colston's? I wouldn't go into Colston's. Trust me, every single kid there would have like their iPhone X's.
Yes.
And they will brag at you, and they'll brag and get, and they go, "Oh, little poor kid can't afford an iPhone XR or something like that."
This iPhone's faster.
Oh, I don't have the Samsung Galaxy S10. Where the flip is he? Oh, it's a Skull Trooper. He's a sweaty tryhard, isn't he? Is that Skull Ranger even more sweaty?
Where were you?
Well, I was in Neo, I think. Nah.
I'm gonna be able to get
I was much further away from you. Hello, my viewer. Hello, hello, how are you? Hello, hello. Right, Louis, better get this kill. No scope him, and I'll say you're better than me at Fortnite. Louis, you're meant to be the best at no scopes. Actually, GG's. GG's, bro. GG's, you did
There's
this.
too many guys!
GG's, you did.
Nothing!
Lol, you did. You just said that on my stream.
Kate!
I was live.
I don't even care. Because I'm not good, I no scope the default. I'm just third party without no mats. Like,
I mean,
third party can say when they have no mats.
it's done.
Yeah, in a fight, they're just when they just no scope the default.
Give me a sec.
All that mats.
Nah, if you had mats. If you had mats, you probably would have built some max height. Mm. Yeah, he went off. I'll take a little miss the Fortnite player, such a tryhard person. Yeah, this is one of the sweetest people in my class, apparently, or something like that. He's a good player, you know, he's a beast, but the thing with him is that he's good. Bye chat, I'll be back in a bit with another